Hello, my fellow vampires! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to V Rising. The day is finally upon us. In the previous episode, we went for a hunt to locate that haunted iron mine. Well, actually, basically the iron mine or any nodes that we could find on the map. And yeah, it was one hell of a farm. I went there 2 times so far. I've been killed 4 times already. it is not a friendly place. We also noticed sunflowers, cotton, garlic, a horse apparently. Now, what I did do was during the night when I was smelting up everything and creating everything, I was like, okay, I don't really have a lot of blood left, so I'm just gonna sleep, and that will basically stabilize me and not drain any blood. And when I wake up, I can just keep on playing and let the game run through the night. That is not the case. Your blood does drain throughout the night, but you don't die. So your HP remains at 1 HP. And that's it. So basically, you can never die as long as you don't take any hits. So staying in your coffer is safe, but you will drain all your blood. I really wonder how big it's gonna be. So it's 80 right now. I really hope we get 160 and that it's not gonna be, because the first one was 40, then it was 80. So I'm kind of thinking that it's gonna be 120, but I really hope it's gonna be 160. Like increase in 80, and then the next time we increase it 320, like make it double again, make it double again. Like 320 would give us a proper size of castle, right? So here we go. Foundation limit increase, blood essence limit increase, servant limit increase. Let's increase 150. So it is not double, but it is close to double. So that's actually pretty cool. And what do we need? Dark silver ingots. Holy crap. Spectral dust and a gold ingot. Yeah, that is a long way off. That is a long way off. But 150, guys. 150. I'm gonna need to check out what I can expand. And we're gonna, of course, start expanding the workshops. And then, of course, a crypt room over here. And then I think I'm gonna run this hallway to. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna be rather busy. It's bigger than I expected. So, well, it's around the size that I wanted. So that's really good. Another thing that I noticed when I woke up this morning, my horse was gone. So if you stand next to your horse, and you open your menu, you basically get a horse menu. Keep your horse alive by supplying it with water. So if we drain out all the water right now, it's 6 hours. I slept for 7 hours, 8 hours? I think 8 hours. So my horse was basically died. So you do want to fill it up with canteens, with water, and then basically, yeah, you see the timer now, 75 hours. So it is a pretty big speed, and that's only with 2. So how much is 1? 40. So it's 35 plus minus for 1, something like that. So we also got max speed, acceleration, and rotation speed. So I presume there are different types of horses. Like there are good horses that go really fast but don't really accelerate. But once they are in that acceleration point, they go really fast. And apparently we got one that rotates really well. So I'm not really sure about that. And then yeah, you can change your horse name. And sugar is a little bit too obvious. Runner, Teddy, Bullseye, Fury, Lady, Speedster, Dash, Runner, Thunder, Horsing Around. That's actually a pretty good. Horsing Around, name for one that turns around. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Horsing Around for the mount that turns around really fast. So really decent name. But yeah, I'm gonna be busy, guys. Foundations. 150. And what do I need for foundations? Blood essence and stone. I have a large pile of that. Okay, so I went a little crazy again. I didn't know how to remove the actual tiles. These. And from what I remembered is that you need to demolish everything that is actually bordered with it. So I removed the entire front side. And I removed all the grass tiles. I really wasn't a fan of it. And I replaced everything else except for this border because I want my brazier to be a little bit up front. But I kind of like it. Like no more front yard and like a natural run into my castle. And it also gives me like not the straight edges, like the straight lines anymore. Every time I look at my map, it's like, what the hell is that little square? It's still a big ass square. I know, guys, I know. But yeah, later on, if we have a lot more borders, we can expand maybe to the front but for now, I have a lot of borders. That means I can work on my back. All right, guys, I think I'm done. At least for now. Till I can upgrade my base again. Yeah, I really love the front. That I basically, well, if you see, I kind of removed everything, as I said before, and basically have the line right now. And I love that the vegetation is coming back in. Like, a castle, a vampire castle, kind of needs to be, like, hidden in the forest, right? Like, I kind of hate that there's no trees here blocking the wall, but I really love this front now, especially like with the skeletons here, like another visual moving object in the world here. I really love it. The trees growing back, the stones all here and such. Definitely never gonna farm these trees up, like the copper mine, copper and such. I'm never gonna farm it up. I want this to be as natural as possible to go into my base. Now, one of the main things that I actually made as a mistake is every base I ever make in any game ever, left is always crafting, right is always storage. Like, if you walk in any of my bases, left is gonna be crafting, if you walk in like this, right? So left is gonna be crafting, right is gonna be storage. Now, what did I do wrong? And you probably heard me say this a couple times already, like, oh crap, I went to the wrong side of my base because I didn't realize where what was. And well, basically, I had my forge and my wood and stone all on different sides of the base, and that was not good. So what I did was I moved my forge to the other side of the base, where my wood and my stone is right now, because those are the three you are gonna use the most. So far as I can see for building, those three components are what you're gonna use the most. So I kind of made a separate room here for my research. Research does not need a specific room, but I kind of wanted to fill up this room a little bit more. And then the vermin nest does need the alchemy floor, the blood press, which we are busy crafting up some greater blood essence for something we still need to build. And then, yeah, the alchemy table, of course. If we go to the other side, we get into the tannery. And basically, if we look at what we kind of still need to build, refining, no, crafting. We still need to craft a tailoring bench, but we need cotton yarn, and it's not something I came across yet. And yeah, it's pretty big. So what I was thinking was I place it over here in the corner. I think it matches up with the wall, like perfectly. Place it here, place my crafting stations across the wall here, and then have a wall here with storage. Kind of a same setup I have like in every room. But it only makes it easier for me to remember. But yeah, definitely. And I still need the tailoring floor still. So I still have not unlocked that yet. I am so in love with this room right now. But if I have the choice later on, if I can expand my base, I am gonna make this hallway and the hallway on the other side, of course. I'm gonna make them too wide, because I think they're a little bit too small. So I'm going to make them too wide. I'm going to move this room one tile to the right side. I'm going to make this, because I don't like that this is lined up, like, at all. So I'm going to make this one. Actually, I can still change that, right? If I move my complete... No, I don't have any tiles left. And I would need one extra tile to actually make this into here. I need 2 extra tiles, and I don't have them. So that's gonna be for later. Yeah, definitely wanna move my front door 2 blocks outside to make this room a little bit bigger, because I don't really like when I walk in here that I still see this door. Like, if I stand here and look at my castle, I don't want to see this edge, like, at all. It's kind of triggering. And then also that it's lined up. I don't really like the lines And yeah, if I can move it 2 backwards, that would make it visually like 2 walls here, 2 walls there, and then an entrance in the middle of the room, right? And the entrance on this side is also gonna be too wide. And then yeah, on this side we do have our forge now. I did place the smithy, have not looked in it yet. We are gonna look in that in a different episode. We've got our simple workbench over here, of course, and then the 4 smelters and the bookcases. I wanted to place 5 smelters in the back of the room because the room was 3 wide, but you can't. And if you place 4, you basically have like this little area that is like open, and I don't really like that. So basically I set it up this way. Basically the workstations are kind of set up like this because the workstation is open from here. You see that, right? Like it has a back end to it. So the back end fits in perfectly over there, and same here. Like it has a back end, and the back end fits in perfectly there. I tried to place this one over here, but then we have like the barrel here that is kind of standing on this side, and I really didn't like it. And then on the other side, we have our wood and our stone, with of course the woodworking bench, and I think 2 is enough. 2 grinders and 2 what is it, the sawmills, because well I still don't know. I kind of wanted to place 1 more, but then I didn't have enough room for my storage, and I kind of need all of them: lumber, sawdust, planks, then the sculpted wood, which we can make later on, and then we have hello. And then we have, come on, stone, brick, stone dust, regular stone, and clay. So definitely need all of those materials in this room. And then we got 1 building that is kind of offset to the side of the room, and that is my that's my mausoleum, my crypt. And I do love that aesthetically on the outside. You can see here we've got those like old ruins that kind of like are set up here. So for now, I think I can place like 1, 2, 3, 4 in here, meaning I can place 16 coffers in here, 16 servants. I'm not really sure how many we can actually get in the end, but for now 16 is enough. Again, I need greater blood essence, I think. Dominions. Yeah, I need greater blood essence, but I really don't have a lot. So for now, there are more important parts, and the one we definitely want to craft up first is our castle throne. And after we craft that up, we're going to use everything that we have to actually get our servant coffers, to get more servants and to get better servants. Because the servants we have right now are, well, kind of tests, I guess you could say. And then, yeah, we come here, guys, and then we have the bookcases here. I really love this section. I really love this section, like the 2 libraries on this side and then the 2 libraries on that side. And you can say like, dude, you want to extend to that side to make this room bigger. Why are you not just less bookcases, but make the room like 1 wall smaller and make it 3 walls? I could do that, but I don't know. I don't know. I could do that, like make this like 1 room smaller, and that way the room would be bigger in this concern as well. But I don't know how many. It all depends. Like I'm gonna need to place all the different elements in different bookcases and see how much storage I had. So for now, I kind of set it up this way to have the maximum amount of storage that I kind of still find reasonable, right? Like you can still see the back of the room here. Then of course we placed all the green lanterns over there as well. And then yeah, we get to the back end here with 2 of my well, I had to place 2. Like I couldn't place 1 in the middle, so I had to place 2 to make it line up a little bit. And then what we do want to build up here, and let's see if it is actually done, is build our throne. We definitely want to build up our throne so we can actually in next episode start looking at all the new weapons that we can get. Start looking at sending off the trolls and how that actually works. There we go. We do have enough now. 5. Nice. And then, yeah, everything else. Like, there's so many building components that we have not looked at right now that we definitely gonna need an episode for to look in. And this is already probably gonna be way too long of an episode on its own to actually, well, test weapons and check out everything else that comes along with it. So the minions throne, we can center it, right? Let's turn it around. Ooh, castle throne. I wish this wasn't in the middle, but more to the back, so it would line up with the wall better. I don't really like that you can run around it. Not a big fan that there's so much room in here. I might actually wait. Oh no, then it don't. I don't think then it fits. I have one tile left, I think. Let's check. Yeah, I have one tile left. So if I place one tile here and actually set it up in here, like in a back roomish, I don't think the wings will actually allow me because of the walls. So this would actually fit better in a too wide room. In a too wide room, that kind of would fit better. But then we still have the back ends, and still not a fan of that. So we'll have to work around that and see how we can visually make that a little more beautiful later on when we get some more aesthetics in. But yeah, my throne room and my spawning area, of course. And then we go to the outside. I couldn't help myself. I built the yard. I built the yard on the outside, and this dude here, he's been trolling me the entire time. Like, I wanted to place fences, he was walking inside. He was walking on the border, back inside, border, back inside, border, back inside. I placed the fence, he was locked in. I had to run for my life. Like, he's an annoying little brat. But later on, I am gonna expand my yard a little bit more. I definitely want to include, like, these two pieces, and then especially... like, I think the border here, and maybe even a piece next to the castle. So I have an entrance for my horse. I did place multiple gates. I kind of liked it. That it was like one fence, one gate, one fence, one gate. I kind of like that structurally more. The problem is I cannot go around my castle. Like, the castle on the outside is kind of locked up. And this is also kind of, again, like... I wish I could make it go completely around, like make a border or a fence completely around my castle, but I can't. So this was the best option that I saw to actually create a garden for myself and a place for my horses to actually stand. I still need to find an area where I can make up the castle exterior fences structures. No, where is it? Refinement? Yeah. So I still need to find a place where I can place like a lot of tombs. And I was thinking like maybe in this corner here, but I kind of want to make it into a different section again. Kind of want to like maybe I'm gonna even do that, like get like a border here, like completely locked off, and then like over here as well. And then place a lot of gravestones like along the wall of my castle and make this entire area like one big spawn zone where I can actually farm up. And then for this area, we still need to like, there are seeds, and apparently you can, I thought you needed to build like, well, like pots where you can place the seeds in. Apparently the seeds you just place on the floor. So definitely something we need to look at as well. And that's why I made this yard as big as I could. And then we don't want to put a brazier here, because we also can plant apparently trees. So I kind of want to use the trees as a natural way of blocking off the light. And then making kind of a yard for all the flowers that are in the game. And see if we can actually make a farm out of the flowers. It kind of would make sense, right? If they give us seeds, that it would work as, well, as a farm. But anyway, guys, this is where I'm gonna wrap up my episode. It's been long hours for me. I do have to say, I've been doing it with a big smile on my face. Like, I've been waiting so long to be able to extend my base, and now I'm probably gonna need to wait again really, really long. Because for the next upgrade, we need some resources that we don't even see the NPCs from. Like, dark silver ingots? No idea. Have never come across. Like, if I take my weapon out, what was it? Let's see. Let's, spectral dust, gold ingot, and dark silver ingot. Let's take the weapon out. So I'm level 41 right now. If we scroll down, what do we have left? So Beatrice the Tailor. The loom. We're gonna need to beat Beatrice the Tailor for the loom so we can actually make those bolts. So we can actually, yeah, look at that. Recipe cotton yarn. So, okay, we know what we can do in, well, not the next episode, but the episode after that. We got Vincent with prison cells and then reinforced planks. Christina the Sun Priest for glass. Definitely want that one. And then Holy Resistance Potion. So definitely definitely interested in that. And a Blood Rose Potion. Recover maximum health. So instead of using the brews to heal, we actually have a consumable heal. Is really, really useful. Now we have Tristan the Vampire Hunter with the Greater Blood Essence. Definitely need that one. Litoriandra with Jewel Crafting Table. So again, where am I gonna place? I'm gonna need more rooms. We do get the Scorch Stone. We have Terra the Geomancer, who gives us a gem cutting table. So definitely need a room for, well, jewel crafting and gem cutting, apparently. A Siege Golem Stone. And after that, I cannot see it. So all the resources that we need for the next upgrade for the Castle Heart. And I think it's the last one we can do. Because, yeah, basically we always unlock 2 slots. So there's only 1 upgrade left. Yeah, we can't even see the NPCs there from. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this episode here. I've been talking for 60 minutes straight. This episode might be a little long, but I don't know. This is something I really, really enjoy. Maybe even more than the boss fights. Like, I have to be honest, building is just so freaking fun. Anyway, guys, like I said, I'm gonna end it up here. If you want to see more of my quest progression or my Let's Play here in V-Rising, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.